Hey guys, how's it going? Here's something I bet you never thought you'd see, and just to show you guys, that is my shop. Previously, my brother, this is actually not mine, this is actually my brother's, which I am really kind of glad it's not mine because it takes up a lot of room. I like the garden tractors because they don't take hardly any room up. But then when you get into the bigger tractors, you need a bigger place for them, so yeah, it's probably a good thing I didn't end up getting it. Anyway, so I don't know what year it is. I think it's the 1940s. It's a John Deere B. Somebody was in the process of restoring it. As you can see, the hood has been painted, but down there hasn't, and nothing else has except for the hood. So they were painting it. I guess they just kind of gave up on it and sold it. Story behind it is a guy wanted to restore it. He had it. He was going bankrupt. So I think that's what happened. He was going bankrupt, so he gave it to the guy that we bought it from. The guy that we got it off of is the same guy that sold me my 68 112. Actually, he didn't sell it to me, but he owned it, and he's the one that sold it to Mike, and Mike had it for a parts donor, and then he ended up selling it to me, and we got it running. So I don't know if there's more of a story than that on it, but that's pretty much all I know about it. I have it on the battery charger right now because it's kind of dead. So it's got gas. Oh, unloaded it from the truck yesterday. I'm the one who unloaded it because everybody else is too much of pussies. Michael, Steven, Blake, Josh, all of you are pussies because I had to do it. And here's some video of it. So, anyway, got the thing unloaded yesterday, and we got it off the trailer. Started it up. It started nice, ran good, drove around nice. For whatever reason, we started using it, and it had some problems. Had to pull it with the 73. We tried starting it with the 73. We did get it to crank over a little bit, but I don't really think we could get I could get fast enough with the 73. So it didn't go very well. So Blake grabbed his truck and he came over and he hooked to the front of the B and started pulling it around with that. And then we got kind of tired. He kind of got tired of starting his truck up, coming over here and pulling him around. So I motioned, well, why don't I pull mine out? We can use it. The problem is nobody helped me move all this shit. So I didn't do that. So I thought, well, I wonder how the Bobcat would do. It ain't ran in a while. So I fired up the Bobcat, pulled the Bobcat out, and it's got the forks on it. We hooked up, we pushed on this drawbar right there. You can kind of see where we were pushing on it, actually, the scratches. But we pushed on that, and we got it to start. I don't understand why it's not starting with the starter, because it just took barely anything pulling it to try and to get it to start. So I'm wondering if maybe it's not spinning it fast enough for it to fire, because I sat here and messed with it last night for about an hour, and I had it fire a couple times, but it smokes out the flapper here, as you can see. He put that on there, and I pulled the, I think this is the throttle. I moved the throttle a little bit to try and see if maybe it's flooded. Maybe it'll open the butterfly up more and bring more air in. So anyway, they were bringing it home, and I wonder if there was dirt on the bottom of the fuel tank or stuff that was settled down there. And as they were driving it home, all the fuel in the tank, all the things that were settled in the tank started moving around and came unsettled, floating around. And then we turned on the gas when they got it off the trailer. Yeah, actually, look right there. You can see it at the bottom of the sediment bowl. But I'm wondering if there was dirt in there, and when they went to start it, all that dirt started getting sucked in, and it's plugging up the jets. That's what I'm kind of really starting to wonder. because it started nice and it ran nice, and he said it ran good at the guy's house. I didn't go there when they went and got it. We were out doing something else. But yeah, so pretty nice machine though. I almost wouldn't mind having one, but with how much room they take up compared to that piece of shit, I don't know. And that's just about how big my tractors are, so. My 73 pulled it around pretty good. I hope we have video of that. But anyway, so it's on the charge right now, as you can see. Oh, it's charging. So, cool. It's an electric start. You can see. See? And then everything works on it. I guess we can go on ahead and try and see if we can get it to start. But I think what it's doing, he also said something about the float. So, oh, we changed the oil in it yesterday. I'm sure you can tell. So, I'm wondering, he said something about the float as well. So I think the carburetor might need some work done to it. I don't know what the carburetor in this is like. I'm hoping it's the same as what's in the 110s, 112s, and all them, or at least similar. It should be a similar process, needle and seat and a float. If I had to guess, I would say the needle's in here, and over here is the float. Because this looks like where the gas goes in, so I wonder if there's some kind of valve in here that opens and closes on the float. I was thinking it was in there, but now that I'm seeing this, I don't know. Unless this is a pump. I don't think that would be a pump, though. It might be a pump. I don't know. I guess we'd have to look at it and find out. So, I guess what we'll do is I'll try and see if I can get it started for you guys. And if I can get it to start up for you guys, then cool. Have it run and show you. Hopefully charging that battery will help it run a little bit. It does have headlights, before I forget. And they do work. Front ones do, but the rear ones don't. So, rear one. And then he also picked up another project. So, here's your coolant, where the coolant goes into the radiator. You can't really see it all that well, I'm sure, but it's neon green, so the coolant is good. And then right here's your fuel tank. If I had a flashlight, I'd go get it. But yeah, you can see in there. But now that I'm looking at the sediment bowl and seeing all that stuff on the bottom of it, I'm pretty sure that, is that water? That looks like water. Right there, there's stuff floating on top of that. What is that? That looks like water. I don't know, that's weird. Because there's this right here, this line, and then right here's something on bottom. That's interesting. Huh. I don't know, we'll pretend we didn't see that. Anyway, water cooled, it's not air cooled. I think this one right here is where your cold water goes in, out, and up here is where your hot water comes out. That's my guess. Kind of like how the old cars are. Actually, that wouldn't be, no, because that's the fan shaft. Right here would be where the hot water comes out. Cold goes down, heat rises. Kind of like how the old Model Ts were, because the older Fords and older cars had that system in them where the cold water goes down, hot water comes up. So I'm going to guess that's what this has. Which, personally, I don't think that was a very good system, but that's what they had back then. So, and it is really cool that it still has it and it's not got a pump. So, another gem on this tractor. Take a good look. See this right here? This is your intake. Do you notice the gap between the two? Because up here is where it goes into the filter. Yeah, there's another problem. So, and then right here's your air cleaner. Haven't even looked in there yet. It's got I think it's got an oil bath air filter. Judging by right here, it says oil level. I don't know what this is right here. It's got some kind of mesh in there and a little box. I'm wondering if this is where you set your tools while you're working on this. I think it's a 6-volt setup still. I don't know if it's been switched over to 12 volt. I'm gonna guess it probably has been switched over to 12 volt. I was looking at the battery trying to see what it said. I didn't see anything about 12 volt or 6 volt on there. It does have an alternator on it, and usually they would have a generator on them, so I'm gonna go on ahead and just assume it's a 12 volt charging system. So I don't know. That's my guess. Is it says 12 volt charging system, but it could be a 6 volt. I thought this right here was the breather, but this is where the spark plug wire is actually supposed to go. So, well, I guess let me put you guys in the stand, and we'll see if we can get this thing to fire up for you guys so you can listen to it.
We got free entertainment. It's all the way back. First gear. Hey.
Keep in mind, I've never really done this before. This is kind of my first time screwing with it. Actually, this is my second time screwing with it, but I still haven't had it start. Ready? Let's see. Getting there. I don't have it choked, for those of you wondering. It wants to go. What do I want to do? Free that up a little. I wonder if it's flooded. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go. We almost had it a couple times it wanted to. Oh, you guys didn't even see the exhaust. It wanted to a couple times, it took off, but then it didn't. I really don't think it's spinning fast enough for it really to yet. that battery needs to charge up a little bit more. It's getting there. So, yeah, that's kind of my guess as to what's wrong with it. I'm thinking the carburetor has everything to do with it. If anybody knows, please let me know. That's kind of what I'm thinking it is it has something to do with the carburetor. So, more than likely. But it does fire and it does try to take off, but I almost had it there once. I was really thinking it was going to take off, but I guess not. Carburetor might even need to be adjusted. I don't know how to adjust it. I'm thinking it's these adjustments here, but I don't want to fiddle fuck with them. So, I didn't choke it at all, so with how many couple times it tried to fire, I don't think it needs choked. I'm guessing this one right here is your idle and this is probably your main jet right here, unless I'm wrong, because if this over, I don't know what this thing is, but I'm guessing that's a pump. So your main jet would probably be right here. Well, I don't know. Which one's over the center? What's this? Oh, there's a drain. It's got a drain on the... Oh, what's that gas? Cool. That was the fuel drain, I'm guessing. And right here's your choke. You can see. Yeah, I'm thinking the carburetor definitely must be dirty. That's kind of what I'm thinking it could be. These unthread from here, I'm guessing, because I don't see any nuts. Because this looks like a 9/16. Take that out, take that one out. Take these off up here. Unhook this linkage. How does, oh, it's got a pin. Unhook that linkage, and then where's your throttle? This one. It's got a couple pins in it as well. Unhook that, and then pull both them off, and that should get that carburetor out of there. But I'm not going to screw with it yet. I want to ask you guys, what do you guys, give me some information on it, please. Like I said before, I don't specialize in Bs. I don't specialize in 2-cylinders. This is kind of a new world to me, and it's not really my tractor, so I don't really want to fix it. He needs to learn how to fix his own stuff, so he's going to start fixing his own stuff. I'm going to start stepping back. I just thought this was really cool, and I wanted to show you guys it. So, I guess that's it for today. We tried to get it to start. It wanted to, but we really couldn't get it to go on its own. It tried to, though. You probably heard it, and it did smoke. So, like I said, I'm not sure what year it is. If I find out what year it is, I'll put a caption. I said 1940s. I think it's 1940s. If it's not, then let me know. Maybe one of you guys might know. So, yeah. And also, this one's not stuck like most of them would be. This has something to do with drafts in front of the radiator. I'm guessing that's for on cold days. It'll close this off so it doesn't take any cold air in. Let the engine warm up better. That's kind of my guess. I don't know what, shutters, that's what they be called. Headlights, this is your start right here. Is this your starter? No. Governor. Starter's probably on bottom. I can't find it. I'm gonna guess. I figured that was the starter, but I don't think it is, since it is right there by the flywheel. So, let's maybe see if we can get it to start up again. We've let it sit for a while. You guys ready? Shut off the gas while I'm thinking about it. Ready? thing I'm wondering on it is I'm wondering if the points have any problems with them either. I think it's got points. It's got points, I'm pretty sure. Right here's where it deals with spark. I'm hoping it has points. If it doesn't and it has something else, then that's another issue. So probably adjust them points, maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. I don't want to screw with that carburetor. So, well, thank you guys for watching. We got a new project. Like I said before, it's probably nothing special and you guys probably don't care, but I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to go on ahead and leave the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.